The conflict between Yemen's Iran-backed Houthis and Israel has entered a new phase now. While the Houthis have for years launched missiles against Israel, recent intelligence report, they show a significant shift. Drone attacks are replacing missiles. Security analysts say that the reason is very simple here. That is, logistical challenges and tighter restrictions on Iranian weapons. Smugglings have kind of made it harder for the Houthis to maintain a steady missile supply. For much of the last 2 years, the Houthis have fired hundreds of missiles and drones at Israel. But Israeli air defense systems have intercepted most of them. In fact, missile strikes, which are very costly and complicated, have been scaled back, while the group continues to rely on locally produced drones, often guided by Iranian intelligence like GPS system. Now, these drones, though very less powerful than the missile, allow the Houthis to keep a lot of pressure on Israel without their strategic missile stockpile. Experts highlight that the Houthis' missile capabilities are heavily dependent on Tehran. Missiles are smuggled in pieces from Iran, then they are assembled in Yemen and used just to avoid running out. Even cluster bombs, they are now being integrated to maximum impact while conserving missile stockpile. Rashid Malouf, a Yemen-based military analyst, explains that the Houthis now they are very careful of rationing their weapons, not because of any immediate shortage, but just to ensure long-term sustainability for a conflict that could last for years. Israeli forces have responded aggressively too. Recent airstrikes in Sana'a and northern Houthi-controlled region are targeted, and there are government facilities also that are destroyed, killing dozens, including 12 senior Houthi officials in just one operation. Israeli officials accuse the Houthis of serving as a central proxy for Iran, receiving funding, guidance, advanced weapons to carry out attacks against Israel and international shipping lanes. The Houthis' recent attack includes drones and missile strikes on more than 100 international merchant vessels, and that too since late 2023, sinking ships, seizing vessels, killing the sailors. Despite the frequent attacks, Israel's air defenses and targeted strikes have kept casualties very low, although occasional lapses, such as drone strikes that killed a man in Tel Aviv last year, shows the ongoing risk of escalation as well. Experts here note that while drones are increasingly domestically produced, more sophisticated missiles still depend on Iranian components, highlighting Tehran's crucial role here. In fact, former Israeli military intelligence chief explains that without Iran, the Houthis would actually struggle to manufacture complex weaponries like ballistic missiles. In the meantime, cheaper drone technology allows the Houthis to maintain a steady campaign without full Iranian support, making drones the weapon of choice in this evolving conflict. In short, the Houthis are adapting to a prolonged war strategy, conserving their missiles, ramping up drone attacks, and exploiting gaps in Israel's defenses. The combination of local production, Iranian guidance, and careful strategic planning has turned the group into a persistent threat across the Middle East, demonstrating that modern warfare now relies as much on drones and tactical restraint as on missile and brute force.